sick as shit. I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in so we can double check all of us to see what's going on. You know what I mean? I'll make sure everybody comes in. I don't like being sick at all. I do not like being sick. I'm dying. I am freaking dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. I know I'm dying. Oh, God. Jesus, man. I hate being sick. I don't feel good. I feel like poop. I feel like poop. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna start Chaos Theory, okay? I'm gonna wait a full minute, and I'm gonna start it, because I just want to make sure you guys can see it. I'm gonna start it. Whoa, 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 I don't get it. Oh, okay, there's chapters. Oh, scratch my head, scratch my head, scratch my head, scratch my head.
In the previous episodes of Life is Strange.
Called film Little Pieces of Time.
There's a recap.
Because Max wants everybody to see
I'm
how
so
hip she is.
sick of people trying to control me!
Don't ever touch me again, freak! It totally makes sense. You hella saved my life.
Yo, yo, yo.
I think it's awesome you set a tongue record on video.
You're going to be sorry someday.
And there she is. How are you doing, Max?
Hi, Joyce. I am so sorry about William. I have great memories of him.
That was his gift to us. Wonderful memories.
Let's talk about your superpower.
Hey, Stelma and Louise, you're my business now.
That's Rachel's bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
You want me to cut you, bitch?
Please, step back.
You're kidding. Put that down.
Please, get me out of here! Max! Nobody cares about me. Nobody. What are you doing
It's gonna
here,
show me
Max?
again that I couldn't save
Now, I
her.
know today was difficult for everybody. Miss Coffee, why exactly were you on the route with Kate Marsh? Please, tell us everything.
What the hell is this?
Max, there was no eclipse scheduled today.
What's good?
I believe you, Warren. I'll believe anything this week.
Oh man, this episode's gonna get intense, bro. Why? Oh, I couldn't save Kate though. Choose wisely. Well, I thought I chose the right things to save Kate, bro. Like, what did I do wrong? I got you. I'll try my best because I'm kind of sick. So if you hear me blowing my nose like an elephant or coughing my heart out, I'm sorry. But I'm really sick. I think I'm dying. Well, school looks nice at night. Don't nod entertainment. I think she's asleep on the laptop. Man, fuck. Chaos Theory. Oh, that's Kate's bunny.
Kate!
I have not read it yet. I've been like super sick. I haven't gone to work. I've been sleeping all day. Literally, I've just been laying in bed, being nothing but a lazy butt. My head hurts right
I
now.
knew Chloe would be all over this. So I better get moving.
I'll try to give it a whirl tonight. A whirl. Oh, the bunny.
I
Let me
still
get the
can't
bunny.
stop thinking about Kate.
Feed the bunny.
Are you a hungry bunny? Here, nosh on this. Hey, Bunny, don't be too bummed, but from now on, I'm your new mommy.
Oh, I should leave the light off because he's sleepy.
See, Lisa? At least I kept you alive. Guess I'm better with plants than people. There's been so much going on, I almost forgot about the eclipse. All this atmospheric action can't be a coincidence. And all roads are leading to my Glad the media doesn't... Besides Rachel, it's been a while since anybody vanished from Arcadia Bay. This is such a moving piece of cut-and-paste Blackwell bullshit. Nobody here had Kate's back. Too little, too late. Yes, now everybody loves Kate Marsh. They bullied her and now post their feels? Hypocrites.
For real.
Either I delete my page or I block everybody. Nowhere to hide these days.
Epic fall. Maybe you shouldn't have helped Kate. When we lose a game, nobody dies. Just saying, yo. That chick splatted. Oh shit, you dropped her like egg. I'd like to interview you when it's convenient. PM me. Ouch, you're the only one who really cared, Max. At least Dana knows what's good. Hope you at least got a selfie out of this. Victoria, you fucking... Oh, somebody give me a lighter, bro.
About Kate now. Blackwell might as well shut down for the next month. Ew. Thanks for the image, Nathan. And everybody here thinks Samuel is a creeper? Kate, I swear I will use all of my power to find out who really pushed you off that roof.
Oh, we're gonna find out. Damn, that's sad, yo.
Okay, this is scary dark.
Oh, I don't like scary things. Why you got all like nonchalant scary, bro?
That's a depressing thought. And it's always about Victoria.
Can I knock on people's doors to scare the shit out of them? Avenge Kate Marsh? Brooke. Who's Brooke again? I'm not good with names. Man, there's a lot of shit going on.
Where the hell are you, Rachel Amber?
She's probably still alive. I bet you anything. Oh shit, don't rewind. Max's room. Who's Max? Who's Max? Who's Max again? Oh, that's me. Are we fallen angels who didn't want to believe that nothing is nothing?
I hope Kate finally has her wings now.
Oh, why is this so sad as fuck? Fucking Kate.
God, that's like some awful TV crime scene in our dorm. This is my prayer for you, Kate. Bless your gentle soul.
Oh, this is so sad. Look.
So much hypocrite.
I'm sorry, Kate. We love you. Rest in peace. I wasn't done looking, Max.
Kate, I would give up my power if I could have another rewind to save you. I won't rest until we find out the truth. And somebody pays for this.
Bro, just give me... No balls allowed. Oh, great, guys. Honestly, just give me a fucking lighter and I'll go light up Victoria and Nathan. Well, that's easy as that. The showers. Oh, who's this bitch? Boo!
Hey, Max. I saw you go up on the roof to try to help Kate. I can't believe she jumped.
I can. I just wish I could have stopped her. Are you okay?
I'm just, like, numb. I've never seen anybody actually die.
Maybe if you didn't bully and shit.
I didn't think you'd be so upset considering how much shit you and Victoria gave Kate.
I'm my own person, not Victoria's bitch. Hello, like, she's freaking too.
Fuck
she
no.
already broke curfew tonight. Shit, I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
Won't say a word.
I won't say a word. I swear to dog.
I hope I can believe you, Max.
I'm my own person, too. See you later.
Maybe we can Mean Girls the shit out of this? You know, like take Victoria's friends and then they can be my backup. And then we can
Maybe I'll
bully
just
Victoria.
Wait and bide my time. Going through her shit.
Dana, is you good, bro?
Hey, Dana. How are you doing?
I just can't stop thinking about Kate. And if this is my fault, too.
Snitch on her level. She was depressed. We're all responsible.
I think we're all responsible for what happened.
Not you, Max. You were close to her.
The only one. You were nice.
You were nice to Kate. That's all she needed from everybody else here.
Tell that to Victoria and the Vortex Club.
Dana, there's more to this than just Victoria and the Vortex Club being mean.
So what exactly are you saying, Max?
I'm not sure yet. It's complicated.
It's complicated. I don't want to drag you into this, okay? Not yet, anyway.
I'm getting scared now. But people here are still sneaking out tonight.
What? Like, who?
Victoria bounced out of here earlier, and now you, Sherlock?
Not me. I need a break from today. Get some sleep too, Dana. I'll see you later.
Yeah, go to sleep. And close your door, bro. Nobody want to fucking smell your farts. Juliet, never forget Kate. Wait, if Victoria's gone, can I go in her room? I can't. I fucking can't. Oh, yes. Let's go through this bitch's shit.
Since I've crossed the line from snoop to detective, I might as well search for clues of...
Fuck it.
Well, well. Maybe Victoria isn't a monster after all.
Some late minutes, I had some work. I'm gonna do fucking homework after somebody jumped to their death. I can't believe we all saw it happen live. I've never seen the campus so quiet, like everybody's hiding or crying. I feel like shit. I am watching my other video too, and you're at the same time, and every time I hear my name, I think you're calling me. No. Shit, I said about Kate and that stupid video. Let's get some peeps to meet up later. This girl needs a serious curfew cocktail. We'll drink to Kate. Really, Victoria? Really? Like, you're gonna fucking drink to Kate? Bitch, if you don't have uploaded the fucking video, she'd still be here.
First Rachel and now Kate? This is the end of the Vortex Club. Victoria must have her own power if she found time to steal this from my room. Good job.
Oh, take it back. Can we take it back?
Here they are getting loaded with Satan.
Fucking Nathan, he's a bitch. Trash can. What's in the trash can? You can
That's
tell...
a lot of bank just to clean paint from a sweater.
30
Victoria's secret. She's a geek.
Oh, I wish I can take a picture of that. What's in her desk?
I'll title this one Portrait de la Assholes. Whoa, there's
it.
Kate. Totally high. She looks confused. Not like she's partying.
So they were taking pictures of the poor girl. It's in your drawer, bitch.
These socks cost more than my wardrobe.
Okay, expensive socks. Who doesn't have expensive socks? I don't. What else we got? Magazines? Anything in the
Victoria
magazines?
is about as straight as me.
Search the backpack.
A unique point of view is right. Thanks to Courtney Wagner ghostwriting this paper.
Well, I thought we were gonna find like a gun or like evidence that she drugged
Nothing to
the
see
shit.
here. I guess I shouldn't be so bummed. Not that Victoria couldn't hide her shit. I'm getting paranoid.
Let's get the hell out of here before they know that I was in Victoria's room. Because they'll be snitching. Oh man, this isn't right, bro.
So Chloe is waiting for me in front of the main hall.
Why would I want to sit? Why?
Oh, the most magical insects. Burn bright. Maybe Samuel should fix that lamp.
What's with the totem out in the distance?
The Tobanga does look pretty scary at night. Please don't destroy me.
Who's that?
Principal Wells. Oh, are you serious? I'm toast if he sees me.
Nobody can expel me. Not yet, anyway. Miss Caulfield, you have to be stealthier than that. You're not supposed to be outside your dormitory at this hour. You know that.
I'm sorry, Principal Wells. I'm still upset about Kate. I needed some air and space to walk.
I'm sorry you had to go through that today. You tried to help, but God damn it, Blackwell is my responsibility. And I let her and Kate down. Go on back inside. Get some rest. It's been a shitty day. Good night, Max.
Great. So how do I get past him to meet Chloe?
Can I respond? I can't.
Max the Ninja strikes again.
Booyah!
Oh, you bitch.
Get it? Booyah. Like I'm a scary punk ghost.
More like a scary and sensitive asshole. Chloe, I watched my friend jump off a roof today. I don't think you need to prank me tonight. You always trip out on me for not being there for you, but is this how you're there for me?
I'm sorry, Max. I wasn't even thinking. I suck.
You do suck.
I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I'll never get the image out of my head of Kate jumping off that roof. All because my power didn't work. It didn't mean shit.
I know seeing Kate fall was horrible. I don't even know how to deal with that, so I just act like an idiot. But it's your badass power that's gonna bring all this to a close. We just need to connect the players.
And find out who really killed Kate. We have to stop this from happening to anybody else.
Oh yeah, and somehow stop that tornado from wiping out Arcadia Bay, right?
Chaos theory?
Didn't you say that it was all about chaos theory? I don't see any control over this chaos.
Oh right, except for your ability to, oh yeah, manipulate time and space. No biggie.
Chloe, I just feel weird about some of my decisions. Especially after I see the results. And then it's too late to rewind.
Dude, do not even torture yourself like that. Let's focus on looking for clues, okay?
About Rachel.
Right. For one thing, there's too much coincidence between the people around Kate and Rachel.
Like Step Prick and Nathan Prescott?
Of course. They're both sociopaths.
More like psychopaths. The Blackwell security officer even hits his own stepdaughter.
And even though I don't know her, it feels like Rachel is guiding us to the truth.
Fuck the truth. I just want to find my friend right now. It scares me to think where she could be. Do you think she's...
Kicking it? Dead? Alive?
Alive? I have to think that, Chloe. Her spirit is so powerful here.
Maybe too much power. Max, we have to find Rachel soon. We have to.
I promise you we will. Like you said, it's time to start the search for clues. Now tell me what's your secret.
Drum roll, please. I present the spare keys to Blackwell. Thank you, Step Prick.
You are such a boss, Chloe. I just don't want you to get into any more trouble.
Look at all the trouble dropping in Arcadia Bay. At this point, who gives a fuck anymore? We're in it to win it, Max. Lead the way.
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time.
Insert groan here.
So, why the hell are we investigating a school?
Thank you again so much for helping me put together a portfolio.
Hopefully the rest of the class will follow your lead. I'm sorry I was distracted. As you know, it's not been a good day for Blackwell.
I know this has been an awful day, and you can talk to me anytime, Mr. Jefferson.
Thank you, Victoria. I imagine you're pretty upset over Kate as well.
I'm like still in shock. I've never seen anybody die. I really cared about Katie.
Katie?
Oh, you bitch.
I had no idea you two were that close. Did she?
Well, how does this affect the Everyday Heroes contest?
It doesn't. The contest is still a go, and I still have to pick the winner to best represent Blackwell. I've got all the photos, except one from Max.
I'll give you a one-word sneak preview of Max's photo. Selfie. Listen, you've seen my entry. You know it's better than that.
Oh, that's so shit.
Wouldn't that be so cool to hang out together in San Francisco, Mark?
Whoa.
Stick to Mr. Jefferson, Victoria, please. And, I haven't picked a winner yet.
You already love my work, so it's not like you're playing favorites. Just imagine if you picked my photo, though. We would have to spend a lot of time together. That could be fun, don't you think?
I'm going to think that you didn't say any of that.
You might as well choose me. Otherwise, I might have to tell people you offered to choose my photo for favors or something.
As a favor to your future, I'll also ignore that undisguised threat. This conversation is officially over, Miss Chase. I suggest you go back to your dorm now.
Wait! I only... Are you fucking kidding me?
That little snake!
It's so stupid.
Just when I think Victoria can't get any more evil.
Shit is about to get real at Blackwell.
Let's go find out.
I can't believe it. I mean, I'm kind of glad the teacher didn't go with it, you know what I'm saying? Because then I'd be like, yo.
Chloe the Keymaster.
You know it.
So what are we looking for?
Dude, I don't know about this. We're both already in so much trouble.
You can always let me get busted like you did with the weed.
I'm serious. We're not kids anymore. We're breaking and entering.
If I have a key, how can it be breaking? I get charges for just entering.
I'm serious. We could go to jail.
Not if I'm related to the head of Blackwell Security. Stepshit will not want me in the hands of the local police. So we better find out what's in the principal's office first. You can rewind if we get caught, right? You have mad powers, Max.
Tell that to Kate.
Come on. One more door and our work here is done.
Yeah, but still.
Only a total phony would wear a crappy hat like that.
Hurry up.
That's it. What the fuck? The security officer should have the key to the principal's office.
He's hiding shit, like everybody here.
Well, now we definitely have to get this door open. Believe it or not, I know a little about lockpicking, thanks to Frank. I might as well test out my thief skill.
Go for it. We're already in this deep.
Well, you could look for the key, just in case.
Why, yes, I could.
I mean, there's a bunch of keys here.
Here are the keys. None for the principal's office.
Of course they wouldn't be there. Fuck.
Boring.
What about this one?
Crap.
More file crap. Come on.
Nothing here.
Got to be kidding.
Nothing here.
Where the hell would the keys be at?
Desolation. No key for thee. We have to find another way in.
Guess I didn't spend enough time with Frank. But I'll use my DIY lockpick tools while you come up with a better plan.
My plan has a name.
Warren?
Hey, Warren, you busy? Just bubble hearth, you'll be okay. Listen, I need your physics expertise stat. Without naming names, if somebody had access to the art and science labs and wanted to construct a device that would, say, open a locked door, would you maybe kinda know how? Huh? No, I'm just asking for fun. Thanks, science guy. No. Stay. We need you as backup. Just send the text instructions now.
He makes us make a bomb.
Yes, I'm still all in to go ape with you at the drive-in. Thanks for the help.
This sucks ass. Goddamn door.
Try not to wake up everybody at Blackwell.
Sorry, Max. I got nothing. What about your plan?
I'm gonna go put it together. Can you stay here and not get caught?
I might get on the other side of that door before you, Lupin.
The race is on. See you soon.
Oh, I'm going by myself? I don't like this. Warren. Here's how you'll do it. Any questions? Sodium... Shit, everybody knows that. So you're really going to try this. Keyword is try. I bow to wisdom. Now pay attention, 007. You have to find 4 objects. Sugar, a soda can, duct tape, and sodium chlorate. Here's how you'll do it. Sugar, green box that says nachos, I think. Soda can, duct tape. You put the duct tape around the soda can goes in. Oh my god, it's gonna make a fucking bomb. I'm down.
Warren is such a classic nerd. Let's see if I can find those items. Release the crack can.
We do need a can.
It's all mine anyway.
Duct
Only
tape, I'm
3
pretty
more
sure.
items to go.
If we can get into the science room, we should be good.
Gross. I hate that formalin smell.
It might work, you never know. We do need sugar. Trying to get the sugar.
Ooh, sugar.
Wait, exam?
You're halfway home, Mac. An A-? Alright. So Dr. Max did help Warren this morning.
Oh, okay. I was like, Jesus. I was like, I thought we... You still there? Did you blow up? Max? Still here, didn't blow up. Not yet. I need to concentrate now. Talk to you later. Yeah, stop sending me text messages, bro. Come on now. We need duct tape.
So sodium chlorate is a weed killer. You'd think Warren would have told me that factoid.
But you can make sodium chloride. If I recall. How do I make sodium chloride? Ooh.
You're an artist, damn it, not a scientist. But this is so not sodium chlorate. Here's the sodium chlorate box.
I got this. Why the fuck does he have a cigarette? Need a photo of that shit.
Ew, gross. At least switch to e-cigs.
Okay, how do we take? I feel like there's another thing we can do. Oh, shit. See, I don't want to do like some stupid shit. I'll just grab the chair. I can grab the chair and move it, right? I guess I'll just take it so I can fuck up and then rewind.
You know you're clumsy, Max. Don't waste your rewind power. Use the damn chair.
I tried. Okay. Got the weed killer. What else do I need again?
One more ingredient left.
Which was... What was it? Shit, how do I open up my text again? Oops. Oh. SMS. Where's Warren? There he is. What do I need? I need... Duct tape. Where do I get duct tape from? Duct tape should be... I feel like it should be in the science room. Periodic table, diagram. Can I just grab the tape off of this?
Ass biology. Ugh, gross.
Damn.
A periodic table. Wish I knew what periodic means.
Graffiti.
I never said they were
Max
great.
takes shitty
troll.
selfies. Man, this bitch is everywhere, dude. Even when I'm not even, like, trying to find her, she's bullying me somehow. I don't like her already. I need duct tape. Where the fuck do you guys put the duct? Oh, look, an aquarium.
Everybody's asleep. I hate to wake them up, but I want a picture. Good evening, fish.
Do fish even sleep?
Thanks, fish. Nice work.
Turn off.
Please resume your slumber.
I don't think fish sleep, dude. Do they? No, fish don't sleep. I think they sleep with one eye open. But is it even considered sleeping if they have one eye open? I don't know. Okay, I don't think the duct tape's in here.
I thought we used some tape in Jefferson's class last week.
Oh, Jefferson, there we go. We gotta go to my photography teacher's class. Which is down here and shit. It's a good thing I at least remember where the classrooms are at. Okay.
This is like a scene in a horror film.
Oh god, with a bunch of fucking pictures and shit.
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
Contest pictures. Ooh, let's take a look-see.
Even when you were sad, you tried to see the good in the world. Daniel's a better illustrator than photographer, said Max, the art critic.
Google says they sleep with their eyes open. I was half right.
That is pretty fucking sweet. How can I hate somebody that shoots like that?
Yo, what up, Vic? Can I put my picture now? That way, like, I can win?
I feel gross even looking at Nathan's work. But he does have some style.
Nah, Nathan's a bitch. I need duct tape. Oh, there it is. Ooh, cigarette pack?
Victoria's cigarettes? I'm sure Mr. Jefferson is impressed.
Fuck is the duct tape, my dude? Oh, there it is. It's all the way in the back. Of course it is.
The tape is mine.
Okay.
Now it's time to show Chloe that Max is the bomb.
Let's do it. Gonna blow up this classroom sky high, bruh. Okay, let's go back to the office quick. Dun 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 dun. You know, when it said exam paper, I was like, yo, can we get the answers and like pass the class with an A next time or something? Excuse me.
Take it easy on the door, Chloe. Let's try this instead. Boom! Literally.
I don't think it's a good idea because it might blow up. And it's gonna make a lot of sound.
If you'll light the candle.
This is so cool.
No, it's not cool, dude. This is really dumb. Oh,
Get ready to haul ass.
Holy shit, that was loud. It scared the hell out of me. I almost pooped.
Fucking cool.
Oh, shit.
Here comes the whole Arcadia Bay Fire and Police Department.
So what should we do?
Well, check the office, bro. What you mean, dude? I mean, we already got access and shit. Might as well fucking look to see what we can find. No time to pussy out now. Quick, the computer. What, we can't look in the office? That shit was for nothing? Rewind. Hold R2. Oh, shit. Oh! I'm inside. Unlock.
If I can get this bastard open, she can't cheat with her rewind.
Talking shit.
This bullshit. Fuck you, door.
Welcome to my domain.
You are magic. I have no clue how the hell you got in there, but you did it, sister.
The company I keep. Now, let's find what we want and beat it. My powers only go so far.
Man, I can see why the principal locks this room up. Fancy faux art crap. He must want everybody to know he has money, but no taste.
Dude, turn off the lights, bro.
How can you trust somebody who has a fucking bronze bird in his office? I'm glad I was expelled.
Yes, if only the principal had a Monet or Picasso, you'd still be at Blackwell.
Eat me. I'm gonna pilfer the papers on this ugly-ass desk. Okay, sure. It's ugly, but damn, is it a cozy chair.
Shouldn't we be looking for shit?
This is your chance to truly get all deductive and shit, Sherlock. Find us some clues about Rachel, or Kate, or Nathan. Anybody.
I'm on the case.
I feel like the computer is the #1 thing to get shit. Kate's file.
This pretty much sums up Kate. Shy and sweet. And in the wrong place.
That's a lot of reading.
Only 2 more files to go. I certainly can't use this.
What happened with Warren? He sent me a message. Can't leave him hanging. My mom sent me a text message, and...
Looks like an oil painting
No, we're
spill.
not looking for that. We're looking for shit, dude.
Look at this pile.
Guess not. Oh, another one.
Tumbleweeds. Weird. This asshole has a spotless record.
Nathan has a spotless
like
record?
I'm not gonna read my own personal file.
GPA, I have a 2.8. Brief summary, Max says she prefers to be called as considered a quite attentive student with much potential for photography. Her GPA fluctuates and she has acknowledged she should be doing better. Her teachers back up her quite intelligent style. Some complaints find her too nervous and nosy. Some faculty members would like Max to speak up more in class. Would like her to be less so. This is a common student suggestion rather than a specific recommendation update. Despite some of the recent confrontations in Blackwell security, Max tried to successfully stop fellow student Kate Marsh from jumping off the dormitory roof to her death today. At this time, there is an ongoing police/faculty investigation, but Max's bravery is undisputed. I wonder what my file would look like. Dude, I wish we could see all of our files.
This file is going to be so spotless, I'll projectile vomit.
Let's see. Student information, Victoria Marybeth Bitch Chase. GPA 3.9. Brief summary. Victoria Chase is a gold standard for Blackwell Academy student with a consistently high GPA and extracurricular activities that reflect her career goals in photography. Victoria also receives high marks from faculty for her devotion to the Vortex Club, among other organizations devoted to Blackwell spirit and history. P.S. She's the biggest bitch at Blackwell. Oh my god, the principal's
I have to
so
make
real.
sure Warren doesn't have a criminal background.
Warren Graham, GPA 4.0. Damn, that kid's smart. Warren is considered an exemplary student and represents a long tradition of excellence in science at Blackwell. He has the gift or curse of gab depending on the faculty. Some have accused him of playing science pranks, but this is not confirmed by his science teacher, Miss Grant. We hope Warren focuses academic vision and continues towards his bright future. P.S. has a huge crush on Max. Good to know.
Let's nab this last file, Sherlock. Always... Rachel doesn't seem so troubled based on all this.
Oh,
but there's not much here about the police Man, I don't blame the principal for expelling Chloe. Bad Chloe.
Damn.
I think we found everything in here. I should go join Chloe now. I'd drink too if I was the principal of Blackwell.
Oh, he's hiding a little bit of a sentimental shit.
Max, you better come check out these files. Nathan accuses Rachel of bringing drugs on campus.
What?
And my step-troll went along because he thinks Rachel was a bad influence on me. Assholes.
If David is teaming up with Nathan Prescott, that's a bad sign.
Nathan Prescott III. Ooh, he's so money. And you know the Prescotts dropped major bank to bury Nathan's real file. Look, it reads like a rap sheet. Bad grades, teacher complaints, secret probation. But I was expelled?
The Prescotts always get their money's worth. Check out that note. Open it.
It's just some crazy drawing.
It's not a drawing. Look. Rachel in the dark room. Rachel in the dark room. Over and over.
What the fuck is going on?
That's it.
That's fucked up. What does this even mean? Nathan is truly psychotic. I know he has something to do with Rachel missing.
Whoa, listen to this. David M. always asks what's going on in my head. David M. always helps me follow those he follows. It's pretty cryptic.
No, it sounds like they formed some sort of weird team, the Super Hebrews.
Jesus. David was stalking Kate, hassling me, and now we know he was all over Rachel, too.
Oh, we are so going into his garage files. Plus, I'm getting a little paranoid in here. We got our info, let's bail. But maybe we shouldn't leave without a gift.
No, you are not taking the cozy chair.
Max, do your powers include mind reading? Or did you just rewind because I tried to steal the chair? Shit, I'm confused.
It's the powers of best friendship. I know how you roll. We should definitely get out of here. We pressed our luck enough.
Hello, what have we here?
Money.
Holy shit! Jackpot! Cha-ching!
Wowzer. That's a lot for the handicapped fund.
Dude, there's $5,000 here. I could pay Frank back tonight. This'll chill him out after our knife showdown yesterday. Are you gonna make a big issue out of this? Or just rewind and take the greenbacks for yourself? I hope you do that instead of lecturing me.
Leave the money. Yeah, but it's for the handicap though, bruh. Leave the money.
You really want to take money from the handicapped fund? I know you need to pay Frank back, but I've got my power to protect you, right?
There's a lot of power in that horse-choking wad of cash. But yes, Moral Max is right again. I guess. Let's get the hell out of this office morgue.
I know that money would have helped Chloe and me.
I just wanted to see the drawings really fast. More files?
I guess being a bully is in the Prescott DNA. You're not so tacky up close.
And the letter.
That is so cool that my signature actually counted. Go, Miss Grant.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
That impish look scares me.
Care for a midnight swim? The Blackwell pool is ours.
Swimming? You want to take that risk now?
It's been a cray week. You didn't let me take that money to pay off Frank, so if he pops a cap in my skull, at least allow me to have a little carefree fun for a few minutes. Splish Splash?
You're right. We hella deserve it. Splish Splash.
Did you actually just say hella? I think I'm a good bad influence on you.
Who the fuck says Splish Splash? Fuck. Skinny dipping my phone? Oh god, I hope not. I remember I got a write-up for farting in class. I was just thinking about the whole file thing, and then I read Angel's comment again. I don't know what my file would look like. I'm pretty sure my file has that one. I farted in class, and I got a write-up.
Big fucking deal. I want that heated water.
We still have to play it cool, okay? I still go to school here.
You can own this hellhole once you figure out your rewind power.
Chloe is so psyched for girls' night out, so I better follow her evil plan.
Only you, Dad. I mean, dead ass, bro. Like, and then here's the thing, though. Wow, that's a serious offense. The thing is, like, my teacher, he was my science teacher. I still remember him. And somebody cracked a joke, you know, and he was disturbing the class. You know how the teachers say that? So everybody's laughing, and then I was laughing super loud, and he goes, "You need to be quiet." And then I was like, "But everybody is laughing," and then everybody started laughing again, and then, well, I was laughing next to him because he was like standing right next to me at a desk. I was like, and then just, and I was like, "Oh shit, my bad." And then he's like, "Why did you fart? That's so disrespectful." And I was like, "Bro, I couldn't hold it in. Like, I was laughing." And then he got mad, and he was like, "No, you did that on purpose." And I was like, "I didn't do it on purpose, bro. Like, I was laughing so hard that even my stomach thought it was funny, so it reproduced a laughing fart." Then he got even more mad that I said that. And then he was like, "I'm giving you a write-up for farting in class." And then I was like, "What the fuck? I'm not sending no write-up for me farting in class." I was like, "What am I supposed to do? Hold it in and shit myself?" Then he got even more mad because I said that. And yeah, I just went on from there. But I remember
Boys
that
or
story.
girls?
Even my friend was like, he like spread the rumor all around school that I got a write-up for farting, and people didn't believe me. And I did. It was pretty badass. Let's go to the girls' locker room.
Girls, of course.
Girls? Ooh la la. Let me check to see if the pool's heated.
But yeah, I remember that. I got a write-up for farting.
I actually don't have the time to investigate this caper.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
I hope the otters will
when they
survive.
took me to the principal's office about my write-up, like, even my principal, like, looked at me.
If only I could solve the
And
mystery
he
of
was
the
like,
missing cat.
really? Like, you farted and they're giving you a write-up? And I was like, yeah. And then my principal looked at me and he goes, bro, I'm not going to put this shit, like...
Was Chloe here?
They were like, I'm not going to put this shit on your file. And I was like, why not? It would be one for the record books. And then he started
Flippers in the
laughing.
swimming pool?
And he's like,
Are they
nah,
training
he's like,
Navy?
I'm not
Those
gonna
look
make a
like the
big
most
deal out of
cozy,
this. And
comfy
he even said
towels
what
in
you said. He's
town
like,
history.
how are we supposed to
Why?
explain this to your parents that you got to write up for farting?
Where does that other
And then he
sock
goes,
go?
I'm pretty sure your parents are going to defend you and go, farting is normal. What do you want him to do, hold it in and get an infection or something? And then I started
Looks like
laughing.
Brooke wants to go to the
and then my
drive-in
principal was
warm.
like, next time that you have to fart, just go to the restroom. And then I was like, bro, but this was like a surprise fart. And then he was like, oh, it's one of those? And then we both laughed, and then he gave me like...
I hope
oh,
so,
you remember
friend.
him, Kevin? Who was it? Mr. Walgamuth? Do you remember Mr. Walgamuth? The one that looks like the guy that steals Woody from Toy Story?
A miracle to save Kate.
By the way, I started that rumor, and I got in trouble for that too. That was a bad kid. I should stop. But
Sorry,
yeah, he was
Rachel.
like really cool with me. And I remember he told me that, and he was like,
Hello,
bro,
gorgeous.
he's like, I understand it's one of those. And then we
Pink
laughed, and then
I see why everybody
he
brings
was
their
like,
own
just
soap.
like, if your teacher asked you what I did to you, just be like that, you know, that you got detention or some shit. And then I never had detention, because he was like, I'm not gonna give you detention over
Max,
farting in
try to
class.
find the light for the pool.
He
I
was
wanna
like,
see
I'm
the
gonna ask your
sharks.
art teacher if you can stay with him
Otters
for a
don't
week
like
to make it
sharks.
seem like
They
if you
bite.
were in detention. And I was
So
like,
do I.
alright, bet.
Hit
So
that light.
I had art for third period, and then I had lunch, and then I had science class. But this time for a whole week, it was art, lunch, and then art again. And it was like probably the best shit of my life. And then finally, when I went back to
there
my
has to
teacher's
be a control
classroom,
panel for the lights. In case I run out of air, I know where to come.
I went back to his class after a week, and then he was like, I hope you enjoyed detention. And of course, my smart mouth was like, hi, I love detention. And then he was like, you want to go back there again, Mr. Rizzo, huh? Because you love detention so much, you want to go back there again? And I was like, yo, easy, bro. Like, I'm just letting you know, like, you know, I learned my lesson. Like, my bad. And then he was like, it doesn't seem to me like you learned your lesson. And then
Aw.
I remember he got mad, and then he was like, go to detention. And I was like, what the fuck? So I walked out of the classroom. Who was the teacher? Laughed out loud. Bro, honestly, I forgot his name. He was like, he was tall. He would always sweat from his armpits. He was old, dude. Like, he was really old. But it got to a point where it was like, how do I jump in? Do I just jump in with these clothes or what? Oh, shit, she jumped in.
Time to do or dive, Max.
But let's go. Let's jump in. I don't remember. I forgot
oh, yeah,
his name.
baby. It feels like a hot tub.
I honestly
Too bad
forgot
you
his
made me
name.
feel like the queen of
But I know he was a
assholes because I
science
wanted that
teacher.
cash stash.
Um,
Tell me you're not gonna stand
I
there
remember he
watching
told
me
me, he
like
was
a
like, go to
zombie.
detention again. And I was like, all right. And I walked out of my class
dare.
to go
Don't
to
stop me,
detention.
hippie.
And I
Okay,
walked
you
right
asked
back into
for it.
art room. And then my art teacher, Mr. Lawrence, I'm pretty sure you remember Mr. Lawrence. That dude loved me. And he told me, he was like, oh, you can stay here. It's all good. Don't worry about it. And then I got extra credit because Mr. Lawrence would tell me, here,
Why,
just
look,
draw and
an
I'll give you
otter
extra
in my
credit
mouth.
towards your grade in
Dun,
art.
dun, dun,
Because I had
dun,
AP
dun,
art.
dun, dun.
And I
You're
was just
so
drawing, and he'd be
obvious.
like, oh yeah, you get
And I
extra
still
credit.
get freaked out by that movie,
And
so
then
stop. I can't
Mr.
even watch any of
Walgamuth
those
saw me
shark
come out
shows.
of the art room, and then he was like, yo, like, detention is over. And then I told him what happened, and he's like, bro, he's like, that smart mouth you got to drop it, okay?
I'll
Because
just
I
rewind and
can't have you
harpoon
going
you.
from
Otter's Revenge.
class to class.
Cheater.
And
Yeah,
I was like,
you
all
wouldn't
right,
know
my
about
bad.
that.
And then he finally let me go. And then every time I'd go to my science class, he always had something to say to me. He was like, oh, Mr. Rizzo, it's good to see you again. Like, kind of sarcastic as shit.
I wish Rachel was here.
So I was just like, man, I'm
She
just
would
going to
totally
ignore this
love
fool.
being
Like,
here
I'm not
at
even
night.
going to try shit. Like, I'm just going to...
Wish you guys had met each other.
I'm not
We
going to
will.
poke at him.
With all this stuff going on,
But yeah,
I'm
that was-
starting to think everything is related.
my
And I
shit.
want to find out why for Kate's sake.
And I
She
remember
didn't
one
deserve to
time,
die.
I had a math
Your power is
with,
changing everything, Max. Especially
God, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I still remember this story.
You're not so chicken shit anymore.
And it wasn't just like...
You know what I mean. You're becoming like this force of nature.
I forgot her name. I have a lot of stories from school, but I'm only gonna say one more because I'm about to end the video.
Trying to rescue Kate.
But I have one more. I think
maybe I'm just stumbling back and forth.
I forgot her name. I know she was a math teacher, and I totally forgot her name. I
you didn't stumble when you saved
She was so annoying. She was really mean to everybody.
Not that time.
What was her name?
That's because you were there to kickstart my power.
So it's time to start moving forward in time.
Fuck it, I forgot her name.
We're obviously connected.
We were in class.
Without me, you would
and
never discovered your power, right?
She was the type of teacher
Absolutely.
She would lock her door
make me feel like
if you were late to her class.
And you make me feel like
I think it was McKnight. Now that you remind me, I think it was.
I hope so.
Stop being so goddamn humble.
But she was the type of teacher that she would lock her door if you were late. And then, like, if you would knock, she would have a piece of paper already written, and then it would just say, go to the principal's office, and she'd put it on the glass, like, on your face.
All over you?
She'd be like, go to the principal's office. You know? And then, gross. Warren is nice.
Warren is nice.
Nice? Ouch. That means friend zone.
No, he's really cool.
You know, so
it was so sweet when he stood up
just
to
to let you know, right? So,
but I haven't told him about
I was running late. I went to the principal for flipping a desk.
Once you get over yourself, you're
a
gonna make
bad
the world
temper.
bow.
And it's just not that the students have a bad temper.
Don't
like
look
me,
so
to be
sad.
completely honest with you, I'm studying to become a
I'll never
teacher.
leave
Like,
you.
I want to go back to school and I want to be a teacher. But I'm not gonna be like those teachers that treat like all the students like crap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because
you know what I
we're
mean? Like,
yapping instead of attacking each other.
you know,
Otter versus shark style.
something like that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a bad kid when I
I
become a
think
teacher
I've had
and
my
whatnot.
cool
But
experience for the year.
so she was closing her. I was running late because I
I'm gonna freeze
remember
my ass
one of
off
my
when I
buddies was carrying his books and he dropped them. I know it sounds such like a freaking high school movie, but it's not. He had his books because he was helping out the girl he liked, and he was holding her books, and you know, and I was walking nonchalant, getting ready to go to class, and you know, they bump into the guy and he drops everything on the floor, and I was like, shit, I'm not gonna let my boy go down like that, especially in front of his crush. So I get down on my knees and I'm like, oh, we gotta get everything together because the bell's about to ring.
You would know.
You know, and then he's like, oh, thanks, Rizzo, I appreciate it. You know, and I put all of his books together, and I do it. Like, we grab all of his shit, and we stack it up and everything. And then I told him, I was like, bro, you need to, I'm going to stop the video here, actually, but I'm going to still say my story. You know, so, we get his shit together, and we put it, like, in a stack. And I'm like, bro, I got to go because the bell's about to ring. He's like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm going to walk. I forgot the girl's name, dude. I honestly forgot the girl's name. But I still remember my friend's name, Jesse. And then he was like, nah, don't worry about it, fool. Like, just go to class. And I know I helped him stack everything back up, and he was walking to the left. My class was down the hall. Because I was still a freshman at the time, so it was in the freshman hallway, and I was coming out of the senior hallway. So the office is like at an angle when you're coming into school. Shit, I don't even remember, sort of. But the office is at an angle here. So I'm coming this way. The office is right here, right? So I'm coming. So yeah, the office is in this corner. So I gotta go this way to get to my next class, to get to math class. So I start hauling ass, and you know, some fucking student. I honestly hate students that walk super fucking slow. Like, they'll walk like, you know, like old people, and you're like, bro, like, some of us gotta get to class, and then you got kids making out on the side of the hallway, and they're practically having sex and shit, and I'm just like kind of like dodging and shit, you know. And then the bell rings. The bell doesn't even ring yet, you know. And I know that I never wanted to get to this lady's class late. I never wanted to do that because I was like, damn, this bitch is gonna send me to the principal's office. I already been there too many times. My mom's gonna kick my ass. So I start hauling ass, boom, you know. And then one of my English teachers, Miss Ochoa, she was like, yo, stop running in the class. Stop running in the hall. She's like, don't run in the hallways. And I was like, I'm running late. I have to get to this and that teacher. And then she told me, oh shit, run. Because even the teachers knew how she was. Like, she was very fucking unfair. You know, so I'm hauling ass, like, boom, 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 and I'm decking through the hallways and shit. I'm pushing people out of the way. And I can see her outside her door, like closing it. And she's the type of teacher that she'd hold on to the door, and she'd be looking at her watch. And she'd count down the seconds before the bell ring, and she would be slowly walking and closing it like this. And she'd be doing that shit. And I remember I was running, and no bullshit, she closed the fucking door on me, and the bell haven't even rang, and she saw me running, and I was like, miss, don't close the door, I have a minute left, and I yelled at her from the hallway, like, don't close the door, I'm almost there. She fucking, I see her, and you know how those doors have like that shit where you try to pull them hard and they don't close? They don't close fast, you know, so you gotta let them go and they slowly close themselves. Like if you try to pull it, it'll fucking slow down. You know what doors I'm talking about? So I see her fucking pulling it to close the door on me. I was like, this fucking bitch. No bullshit. Like, she was already in class and like, it was like a crack this left for her to close the door on me so I would be late. No horse, like, I shit you guys not. I grabbed my backpack and I threw it at the door. And my backpack slid well enough. I had like big fucking books, and it slid into her door and it stopped the door. And I got there and I put my hand like I put my hand in, and as I try to open it, she kicks my backpack. She kicks it out of the door, and my backpack flies out. And then I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Go get your backpack." And I was like, "Okay, well, don't close the door." And she's like, "Go get your backpack." And I was like, "But don't close the door because like I'm here. I'm not late." So as I'm trying to turn around, like, and I still have my hand on the door, like, I didn't let go of the door. I turn around to grab my backpack, because it didn't go far. At least she didn't kick it far, but she kicked it out of the door. And she's holding the door like this. And I'm like, yo, she's going to fucking close the door on me, like, if I go get the backpack. So I literally put my foot, that's why I put the foot on the door, and I go to reach, and I can feel her kicking my foot out of the fucking door so that she can close the door on me. And I look at it, and I was like, what are you doing? And then she was like, was because you're late. And I'm like, I'm not late. The bell hasn't rang yet. And then I see her look up and she's like, you got 10 seconds. So I left my backpack and I literally grabbed the door and I was like, boom, I fucking threw it open and I walked in. And my classmates were already sitting down because this bitch was mean. And they were like, holy shit. And I fucking threw the door open. And I was like, I'm not fucking late. And she's like, your backpack. And I was like, fuck the backpack. And I sat down on my desk and I sat down. I was mad already because she was kicking the shit out of my foot so she can close the door. I was pissed. So I sat down, you know, and I sit down like that, and I'm all fucking mad already. I already got my attitude ready to go and shit. And I was like, man, this fucking bitch, for real. And I left my backpack out there. I didn't give two shits. I was like, my backpack ain't got nothing worthy. High school, I didn't have a cell phone. I really did not have a cell phone. I shit you not. I had no cell phone. I had nothing valuable in my backpack. It was just books, papers, and pencils. I was like, I can replace all that shit. You know, so I sit down, and then she walks in all pissed off and shit, and she's like, I already told you guys that you guys can't be coming in late to my class because I closed the door, and then that's when the bell rang. Boom. It fucking rang and she was while she was doing her speech. Nobody was fucking late. I was already sitting down. I was like, fuck that, I'm not late. Of course, I didn't have a pencil. I didn't have anything, but my smart ass already had a pen in my... And I always did this, and I always gave this as a tip to even my brothers and friends of mine. I always had a pen and a pencil in my right pocket, and I always had 4 sheets of paper folded in my left back pocket in case anything ever happened if I ran out of paper. So, her trying to be a smartass, she was like, oh, well, now you don't got no writing utensils. And me being the fucking smartass kid that I was, I like grabbed my pen and pencil and I slammed it on the desk. And I was like, I'm ready. She's like, what about your paper? I put it back in my fucking pocket and I pull out 4 sheets of paper and I put it down like that. And then she was like, what about your book? And then my homie on the left side, he was like, oh, miss, don't worry about it. I'll share with him. And on our desk, you would sit in 2 groups. Like, you would always be with a buddy of yours during that math class. So he had his book and he opened it. He's like, he can share with me. And then she was like, no, there's no sharing. And then I was like, what do you mean? Like, we all share? Like, we all fucking do? Like, you let us do tests right next to each other so we can pass? Like, just because I left my backpack out? And she goes to her desk all mad. And she's not even teaching at this point. She's just fucking fighting with me about me not wanting to share a book with one of my classmates. And I remember I got mad and I was like, I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to pass. Can you please just go back to learning? And she was like, no, because you already disturbed my class. I was like, I didn't disturb your class. I was like, I just walked in. I tried to sit down and I tried to learn. And you're being a big, and I literally got mad. And I was like, you're being a big bitch about nothing. And I know I shouldn't have said that. So she got even more mad. And she like, you know how they always had a desk? It was Santa Teresa, so everybody there got in trouble. And I shit you not, every teacher, and you're gonna ask Kevin, every teacher had a fucking file cabinet full of fucking write-ups to get every fucking student in trouble. No bullshit. She pulled out that file cabinet, grabbed the write-up, and it was always a yellow and pink slip put together. You would keep one of them, and she'd give the other one to the principal, because you had to sign it and shit. And she whips it out, and she's like writing, like all fucking furious and shit, and then like, you know, and everybody's like, oh, she's writing you a write-up. And I was like, I don't give 2 fucks. She can write me 2 of them. And she heard me say it. She's like, you want 3? And I was like, bitch, make it 4. So she started writing 4 fucking write-ups. And I was like, oh, fuck, I screwed myself. And then she writes all 4 of them down. And I remember she goes back up to, she leaves them there at the desk. She doesn't start writing them anymore. And I was like, what the fuck? So she gets up and she goes to the front of the class. And then she grabs my, she draws 4 squares on the board, like on the chalkboard. And then I was like, what the fuck is she doing? And then she goes back to the desk and she puts 4 of my write-ups with tape on the chalkboard. And she tells me, she's like, I need you to get up and I need you to go up in front of the class, read your write-ups, and then sign them as we go through them. I was like, now you're, and I told her, now you're trying to humiliate me in front of my friends. I was like, and I told her, I was like, what kind of teacher does that shit? Like, I was like, that's that. And I literally told her, I was like, that's the first reason a lot of us students don't tell teachers shit, because you guys make a big game out of it. So she fucking lost her shit. She got red. And I remember I hated this teacher because she would get mad, a little vein would pop up right here and shit. Like a little vein. And then she would start sweating from her fucking upper lip, like all gross and shit. And I literally, and I was like, yo, why are you getting mad? And she was like, I'm not getting mad. And then that little vein would pop up. And then she was like, how do you know when I get mad? And me being, I was already in my fucking attitude. And I was like, bro, first of all, that little vein on the side of your fucking forehead pops. And you start sweating from your upper lip and shit. So she got mad that I told her that. And then she's like, and she literally cussed at me. She goes, grab your fucking desk, grab your fucking pencils and your paper, and I want you to go outside and do all the work. And I was like, how am I supposed to do work if you don't let me share a book? I don't know what the hell's going on in class. And she goes, that's not my fucking problem. She's like, get with one of your fellow classmates after class and see what you missed. And I was like, what the fuck? It's like, I'm not gonna go anywhere. Like, I don't want to go outside. And then she's like, and she got mad. And then my buddy that was next to me, my partner, he was just like, dude, just take the desk and just walk out. I'll give you all of the shit that I write down in the notes. Like, just go. And I was like, you know what? He's got a point. I was like, he's got a point. So I grabbed my desk. No bullshit. I grab my desk and I drag it, you know, out of the columns and shit so I can push it. And I have my 4 pieces of paper. And I have my pencil on the seat so nothing falls off. And then I'm like pushing it out and shit. And then she's like she has her hands crossed. Like, and I still remember she was all smug about it. She was like she won, you know, like that teacher look, like, oh yeah, I fucking won. So I grab my desk and then, you know, I'm having an issue like getting it through the door because it's fucking huge. And she gets mad and she's like, stop messing around, like just take your desk out already. And then I looked at her and I was like, well, aren't you a fucking math teacher? Fucking help me solve the solution. And I fucking went full on fucking like asshole mode, and I was like, you're a math teacher, help me find the solution to X to get the fucking desk out of the fucking classroom. And she looked at me and she's like, what did you say? And I was like, you fucking heard me. I was like, give me a solution to find X to get the fucking desk out of the classroom. She literally went up to the desk, no bullshit, kicked it the fuck out, and the desk fucking slid. She kicked it with so much force. And I was like, this bitch is crazy. So I finally walked out. And then she was like, I'm calling the security to come and pick you up and this and that. And I was like, whatever. I was like, I don't give 2 fucks. And as I'm walking out, I fucking turn off the lights on her. And I close the door behind. Like, I slammed the shit out of it. Like, because, you know, I was like, those little closing. I waited until they got super close to the crack. And I was like, boom, like that. But I turned off the lights at the same time. I was like, boom, and then boom. And then she opens the door and she's like, stop touching my fucking lights. And I was like, fuck you and your lights. And I grabbed my desk. And I, like, sat down and shit. And I was just like, mad. I was like, fuck this class. Like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Like, and I was a freshman, you know, so I was just like, man, I don't give 2 fucks, dude. Like, fuck school. Like, I don't want to go to school. Fuck school, you know? Like, who needs school? And I have my desk out, and I'm sitting there, and I start drawing. Yeah, I was still in the hallway. Nobody picked it up. But I grabbed my backpack, and I grabbed my shit, and I put it all in the back, like, by where the seat was at. You know, so I'm sitting there, like, all pissed off and shit, and I'm like, man, this bitch is mean. And then like, literally, I'm fucking chilling there, and guess who comes walking right on it, like, the corner? Because he heard the whole shit go down. Mr. Walgamuth. I don't know why this dude liked me so much, even though I started a rumor. Like, I didn't even start the rumor, bro. Like, it was just facts. He looked like the guy that kidnapped Woody from Toy Story. He comes around the corner, and then he's like, Rizzo, what the hell's going on, man? He's like, everybody heard that. Like, all the teachers came out and looked. They called me through the phone because they heard a teacher fighting with a student. Like, what's going on? And I told him everything that happened. Like, I repeated myself. And then he goes, are you being serious? And this is the one thing that I liked about Mr. Walgamuth. Like, yes, I get it that he's also supposed to defend the teachers, you know, because sometimes the kids can't be dicks. But he would also hear out the student's story. And he would back up the students from time to time. So he was like, you know what? Grab your stuff. Let's go to my office. Let's talk about it. And then I was like, all right, bet. So I grabbed my backpack, you know, I grabbed my my paper and pencil and pen. And I'm walking with him, you know, so I start walking, you know, I start walking to, he didn't even tell the teacher that he was taking me. He just came, grabbed me, and took me to his office. And then he's like, here, sit down in my office. He's like, I'll be right back. And then he goes, do you want anything? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, do you want anything at all? Like, do you want a snack or a drink? And I was like, no, I'm good. You know, so I waited there in his office, and I was like, fuck, he's gonna write me up. He's gonna call my mom. Like, I'm gonna be in trouble. Like, shit, like, this is bad. But then there was that side of me that I was like, you know what? I don't think he's gonna do shit, because I've been here so many times. And then finally, he comes back. He bought me 2 Powerades, and he bought me 2 bags of chips, and then he bought me a burrito. He gave me one of his burritos that he bought from a Mexican store that was there around the school. And then he like brought it to me, and he was like, here, eat, relax. He was like, let's talk about what happened. So I'm fucking eating, like all mad, you know, like explaining the story. And then finally, like, he starts cracking jokes about the situation. So he calmed me down, and I was like, damn, bro, like, that's why you're the shit. Like, that's why you're the shit. And then he goes, and then he was telling me, he was like, bro, you have problems with your science teacher, now you have problems with your math teacher. And I was like, nah, bro. It's like, why is she closing the door on students? Like, doesn't she know, like, hey, how are you going to give us 5 minutes? Like, what if I have to go take a shit? It's going to take me 4 minutes to take a shit. It's going to take me 30 seconds to clean my ass. Another 10 seconds to pick up my pants and shit. Another 20 seconds. And me fucking around. I was like, and it takes 20 seconds to wash our hands, bro, so we don't get no germs. So he started laughing because I said shit like that. And then he was like, no, you're right. I'll talk to her. Like, don't worry about it. And he gets a phone call to his office. And it's that crazy bitch. And I can hear her on the phone, Mr. Rizzo left. I don't know what he did. And then she started saying that I walked out of the classroom. That I literally got my shit and I walked out. That I ditched her class. Like, she tried to get me in trouble. And at this point, Mr. Walgerman is kind of sitting there with the phone. And I can hear the conversation. And me being quiet, I was like, do you see what the fuck I mean? Like, who does that shit? Like, who throws somebody under the bus for this shit? And then he was like, I know, just relax. And then he grabs the phone and he goes, what do you mean he ditched your classroom? Where is he? And then she's like, I don't know. I told him to calm down and this and that, and he didn't listen. And then he goes, oh, really? Because when I walked around the corner, he was sitting on a desk. He was sitting on a desk where you left him, and then you told him not to go anywhere after the period ended because you were going to call security. We never got a call for security. And he didn't ditch your class, so why are you saying he ditched your class? And me being the badass freshman that I thought I was like, holy shit, this bitch is in trouble. Because she tried to fucking get me in trouble for ditching class. And then she was like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, I have Mr. Rizzo right here in front of me, and we're talking about the whole situation that just happened right now. And then, of course, I didn't lie about the details. I told him that I did call her, you know, a bitch, and I fucking called her out on all that shit. And she was like, well, did he tell you about that? And then he goes, yes. Well, did he tell you? Yes. Well, did he tell you? Yes. And then he was just like, after your class, and then I heard him go, after lunch, make sure you come and see me at my office, okay? And then she was like, yes, sir, uh-huh. And then he, like, hung up, and then he looked at me, and then he was like, bro. He was like, what am I going to do with you, man? He was like, you need to breathe and just relax, bro. Just ignore the teachers. And then I just looked at him, and I was like, bro, you hired, like, some stupid-ass people. And then he started laughing, and he goes, I didn't fucking hire him. And he's like, that's the main principle for, like, you know, the top. And then he started saying, like, it was not him that was hiring these stupid teachers. And then he literally looked at him and he goes, oh, I know we have stupid teachers. Don't worry about it. And I was just like, bro, what? And then he literally told me, he was like, oh, because, you know, the 4 write-ups? He was like, she did give you 4 write-ups. And then I was like, yeah, I know. I'll fucking sign them, whatever. And then I think, like, a week later, he calls me into his office. Just to finish the story, he calls me into his office, and he goes, here are the 4 write-ups that she wrote on you. And then he literally asked me, he was like, which one is real and which one is fake? So I look at the thing, and then the first one, of course, about the whole situation, that, you know, stuff like that, about, that I called her bad words and all that shit, and I was acting up, and I was like, that one's true. And then the other one, she literally wrote it on the write-up, she's like, he asked for 4 of them, so I wrote 4 of them. And then each of the other 3 said 1 write-up, 2 write-up, 3 write-ups. And then I looked at Mr. Walgerman and I was like, bro, you tell me which ones are real. And then he was like, you know what? And he grabbed them, he like crumpled them up, threw them in the trash. He's like, bro, just go to her class, just sit down, and just don't aggravate her. And then he goes, she's old. You're gonna give her a heart attack. Like, stop. Like, honestly, like, she's almost done. She's like, and then he literally told me, he's like, she's got 1 more year and she's gone and we can hire somebody else, somebody younger. And then I looked at him and I was like, bro, I'm pretty sure you're gonna hire another old ass chick and she's gonna be fucking crazy too. So we started laughing and shit. But yeah, it ended kind of like, or I didn't get too much in trouble. Like, he would talk to me and shit about it, but I was like, bro, like fuck the teachers you hired, you know? Like, I love some teachers. Some teachers will amaze you. Like, there's some teachers that'll go out of their ways to, like, make you learn. You'll love the subject. Like, if you're having issues, they don't make fun of you. They don't call you out. They'll sit down. They'll teach you. Like, there's some teachers out there, and I know I'm kind of sounding kind of weird here, because I'm kind of, like, shooting at wrong teachers and bad teachers. But there's some teachers out there, and God bless them, that they'll literally sit there with the students, and they'll sit there with the students and literally go through every single problem until they understand it. And that's the type of teachers that we need. Like, the ones, because don't get me wrong, like, I'm not saying that every teacher is bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every teacher is fucking crazy bad or evil. Like, there's just some teachers, I guess they've been through it for so many years. Like, I don't think there's a reason for you to be mad at a student for some little shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, there's just some teachers out there that, like, I can name a couple of teachers that I loved with all my heart. And I would go into the class, and I loved going into their class. Like, it was like I would walk in, and I'm like, fuck, I'm ready to learn. Like, let's see what this dude's got for me today. And there was some other teachers that I would walk in, and I'd be like, yo, how did you get your teaching license with that type of attitude, bro? On some serious shit. Really quick, reason why I dropped out, laugh out loud. Can you repeat the story? I was driving home. You can rewatch it. I think we all had a teacher like that. Crazy, laugh out. Yeah, and I'm telling you, like, there's been some teachers. I'll get into it later. Like, when I do another video tomorrow, I'll probably be doing some story time tomorrow, because I'm gonna be streaming a lot tomorrow. I'll be doing some story times, but I got so many fucking teacher story. I got so much shit to, like, talk about, like, about my life. It's just fucking hilarious. But I mean, there's some teachers out there that'll go, like, that extra mile to make sure the student, when he gets into class, he'll be like, yo, I'm fucking ready, let's do this. And there's some teachers, I've seen it happen. Like, I remember I've seen some students where they go fucking crazy, and instead of the teacher fucking, like, yelling at them and going crazy with them and shit like that, like, I had one teacher fucking, I'm not gonna say the whole story, but some kid lost his shit because some shit was going, I think he got in a fight with some other dude in class. They got fucking mad. Like, they both were fighting about some bullshit. I don't know what the fuck they were fighting about. And some teachers will freak out. Oh my god, stop! No, don't hit him! Like, what are you doing? Call security, this and that. Or they'll yell, get the fuck out of my classroom, don't fight on. This teacher sat down on his desk while the whole shit was going on. And he sat down and he was like, just watching the fight. And we were looking at the teacher like, what the fuck? Like, are you gonna jump in? Or, like, what the fuck are you doing? And he literally just yelled, both of you, sit down! And then they were just like, what? And the teacher never yelled. He was very calm. Like, he was one of those teachers that, like, he was very, what's that word I'm looking for? He was very, zen. You know, like, he was very peaceful. Like, you know, he would talk to you about your issues and shit. And I love that teacher to death. I forgot his name. I think this was when I was in Canotio. And the kids were like, holy shit, we got yelled at by one of the coolest teachers, you know, ever. They sat down. He literally made the class. He made the class. He made us all sit on one side of the room, and he made those two boys that were fighting sit on the other side of the room. So it was like we were all sitting this way, and then they were both sitting by themselves over there, and then they were both looking away at each other like, nah, like, I'm not gonna fucking talk to this dude and shit. And my teacher did not teach throughout the whole class. He was just watching, like. And then the kids were just like, what the fuck? Like, are you going to teach? You know, we were, like, waiting for him to, like, go on. And it was weird that he sat all of us on one side and then these two by themselves. And then out of nowhere, he, like, got up and he went over to the two kids. And I didn't know at the time the reason he did that is so that we wouldn't listen, because we're all over here gossiping about what the fuck happened. So we're all like, ay, no, este güey soltó un putazo. You know, we're talking shit like that, you know. But you never really think about it as a student. You can't listen to that conversation because you're over here listening to your buddies about what the fuck is going on. So their conversation is silent as shit. You can't even hear what they're saying. You can't even hear what they're saying. All I remember is he went over there, he sat down with them, he talked to them. He had a piece of paper and he was writing what this kid had a problem with this kid and this kid had a problem with this kid. He wrote them down, he turned it around, he showed both of them. And then both of them looked at each other like, what the fuck? And I remember I tried to see, but I was talking to my buddies because I was like, you know, it's fucking rumors. It's high school. You know what I mean? I think mine was in middle school when I was in middle school in Canotio. And he's talking to these kids like, you know, like man to man. And then he was talking to them for about 10 minutes straight. And I remember we were all talking and shit. And we're like, what the fuck's going on? Like, they're probably going to go to fucking, to the principal's office and this and that. And then out of nowhere, they both get up and they fucking hug each other. No bullshit. It wasn't even like one of those mediocre hugs where you're like, oh, I guess I gotta hug you or else it's gonna be fucking, we're not gonna be able to get out of class and shit. Like they literally genuinely hugged each other like if they've been boys for fucking years. Like, you know how you get your boy, you like do the first hand, you bring him in close, and then you do like that shit to the back, and then you just like bring him in like that and shit. No bullshit. We all saw that shit like in front of us, and we all got quiet because we're like, these two fucking kids hate each other. How the fuck did you make them hug? They get up. They fucking hug. And that was the end of the argument. We don't know why they were fighting. We don't know what he told them not to fight. All the teacher did was got up. And then he said, you guys can all go back to your seating. But he told those two to sit together in the back. He told them, I want you two to sit in the back. And I remember they took a couple spots. Those kids had to move up to the front. These two sat at the back because he wanted them to be together. To kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted them to, like, connect. No bullshit. These two kids, I'm pretty sure till this day, I haven't seen them in a while. I'm pretty sure they're still good friends. Because even after, like, that whole time period that happened, they started talking. They started hanging out. They would eat together at lunch. I was like, yo, this teacher, like, did some voodoo shit. Like, he probably hypnotized them. I don't fucking know. But these kids were, like, the best of fucking friends till the end of my fucking little middle school career. And we were all shocked, like, what the fuck? And I remember asking him, like, what did you tell him? And then he literally looked at me and he goes, what they wanted to hear. Like, what do you mean? And I was like, what do you mean what they wanted to hear? And he was like, yeah, I just told them straight up what they wanted to hear. They talked it out. That's all it is. And I was like, you made them talk? And he goes, you guys are adults, dude. Like, he's like, you guys shouldn't be acting like little kids, honestly. Like, you know, like, I get it, you know, adults aren't the only ones that have problems. You kids go through a lot of shit too. Like, you know, there's no reason to treat you like kids anymore. You guys are in the 8th grade. And I was like, what the fuck? This dude sees us as adults. And he literally told me straight up. He was like, honestly, just, they had to talk it out. And look at him now. Best of fucking friends. And I was like, yo. I was like, I want to be like you when I grow up. No bullshit. That's what I said. I was like, I want to be like you when I grow up. And he just laughed and he was like, bro, you want to be better than me? That fucking hit me hard. I was like, oh my god, this teacher is the shit. And I was like, you deserve a teaching license, Harry. You are the shit. Keep going. I don't know whatever happened to that teacher because I fucking left Camp and I went back to ST. But yeah, I mean, that shit was... That's how you and me became friends. Ruben, shut the fuck up. We can't say shit like that. But no, like I said, you know, there's good teachers and there's bad teachers. And I'm just... You know, and I want to be a teacher so bad. I really do want to be a teacher. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun teaching kids, you know, new things and just make like that shit sounds badass. I don't know. That's just me. Sorry, I had to do a little bit of a story time there and shit like that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed those 2 little stories there before I ended the stream and shit. Before we end the stream, I know I always say to leave a comment at the end of the videos. The one comment that we're going to put at the end of the videos is going to be hashtag good teachers. Because there's still good teachers out there and they deserve respect. I'm just saying. So that is going to be the comment as soon as this video ends. It's just hashtag good teachers. Because there's some good teachers out there. I'm not going to put the crazy ones. I'm not putting them on blast and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got their own issues, but whatever. So that is going to be the comment for the end of the video. Just hashtag good teachers. More storytelling. Oh god, I wish I could, but I'll probably do that shit tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming a lot tomorrow. I'll say more stories tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna be streaming. So I'll say more stories as I go. I'll see if I can get some of my brothers. I'll get my brothers to play with me on certain games. I'll see if Ruben wants to play with me. We'll go over some story time. You know, where we just talk about what's happened to us and shit like that. But yeah, I'll do more story time because I have a lot of stories. I have a fucking ton of stories, and I know you guys have been asking them for a while. That podcast thing, I'm probably never going to do a podcast. I don't think nobody would actually listen to that shit. But just make sure you guys do leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys, you know, tell me. I honestly, tonight, if you guys want to, you don't have to. You guys can leave your craziest teacher moment and I will read it, and I will give it a heart. Laugh out loud on here, man. Podcast here. Right? While I play video games and just talk about random topics and shit. I'll probably have to label it like podcast, and I'll have to play like Modern Warfare or For Honor or some shit like that. While I talk about it, because I don't want to do a story type game, and then you guys are like, do I listen to Kratos or do I listen to fucking Monkey over here? You know what I'm saying? So I probably have to get a game where I can just fucking do like a story time, some shit. I think I have plenty of those games to do. But if you guys do have some crazy teacher stories, put them on the comments. Not right now. After the video is over, I will read over them. But make sure I do hear a good teacher story as well, too. I really want to know what you guys think or what you guys have been through and shit like that. Or what teacher really made you to kind of like open your eyes like, holy shit, not every teacher's a piece of shit. And I'm not shitting on teachers. I love teachers to death. Honestly, you gotta give those people credit, bro. They go through 8 hours taking care of some other people's random ass kids. They can't hit them. They can't do shit to them. You know what I'm saying? So I respect teachers 100%, and I respect the teachers that had to deal with my dumb ass. Like honestly, like if any of my teachers are watching this and you went through hell with me, I apologize 100%. Like right now, I am so fucking sorry. I've matured now. I had a little bit of a temper going into high school, so I fucking apologize if any of my teachers are watching this. But like I said, make sure you guys do leave #GoodTeachers at the end of the comments. Leave your best teacher story and your worst teacher story. I'll read them over tonight. And then tomorrow we'll go more into story time and shit like that, okay? I love every single one of you guys. Good night and peace out.